Hello guys and welcome back to Code with Rashid. This is the second tutorial in Python beginner series, and in this tutorial I am going to cover what is a variable and how do we define it. Along with that we are also going to discuss different data types in Python. So let's start with the variable. What is a variable? Variable is just a container in Python. So let's say if I will say x is equal to 1. What's happening here? I'm saying take the value of this 1 and store it in a variable called x. So this value will be stored in x, and whenever I need to access this value I can simply say print x. So if I am printing the value of x, it means I'm telling that take this container and from this container pick the value inside and simply print it. So if I will execute this program, you will see it will print 1. Okay, so this is a variable definition. Now we will see different data types in Python. So we will cover int, float and string. By the way, this is a command in Python. To define a command in Python, we will use the hash symbol and then the string. So what is command? Command is actually any line of code that is not executed by the interpreter. Okay, so now we will say how we define int. To define an int, we will say simply a variable name, number. Let's say we'll take a number and then we will put a value, like let's say I will put 7. This is the value. So we don't need to specifically specify the type of variable. Whenever we will put a value in a variable, Python will automatically get the type of variable. So in this case, if I have put the integer value, then the Python will take the value of int by default for this particular variable. So to verify the what we can do is we can simply print the type. We have got a built-in function in Python that is type. And what is the purpose of this function? This function actually checks the type of the variable. So we'll say check the type of number. So let's print this and execute the program again. See guys, it has printed int. So the type of this variable is int. So this is how do you define int. So how do we define float number? For that purpose, we'll say FL number. Okay, and for that purpose we need to provide any float value. Let's see if I will say a 4.5. So this is a float value. So if I will assign this value to this variable, then Python by default will take the value of float for this variable. So let's check the type of this variable again. So we will say now it's a FL number. Okay, if I run this program, then you will see we have got float here. So this is a float number. So type of this variable is float. Now let's check the value of string. So we will say strval is equal to this is just a sample string. Okay, now if I will check the type of this variable, then you will see that it's a string variable. Let's run this program and you will see the string class. So by defining a string and assigning it to a variable, we're telling Python that the value of this variable is string. So we don't need to specifically define the variable type in Python. Okay, so let's perform some operation with the different types. Okay, operations. Let's comment this code and okay, let's say I take a variable num1 10 and we will take one more variable num2 25, and we ask Python to actually print those some of those numbers. We will say num1 plus num2. So we are performing some operation on these numbers. So if I will execute this program, you will see that we have got 35. Okay, this is 35. So let's take one more example. Now what if I change the value of num1? I will say num1 is equal to 5. So what will happen now? Will it still print the value 35 or will the value change now? So whenever we assign a new value to a variable, the previous value is gone, it's lost. Okay. Now this value is replaced with the new value, that is 5. So if I will run this operation again, you will see that we have got 30 instead of 35. Let's run this program and here is the output. It's 30 now. It's 30. Okay. So you can change the value of variable anytime during your execution of program. So let's take one more example. Let's say if instead of providing 5, I will say num1 is equal to 5.7. So I have assigned a float value to this number. So the previous value will be lost and the new value will be 5.7, and the type of this variable will be changed from int to float value, float type. If I will perform this operation again, you will see that we have got a floating number 30.7. So what's happening here? 25 plus 5, 30 plus 5.7 is 30.7. So whenever we perform an operation between int and float, the answer is always float. Okay. So let's say we have got one more variable, that is num3, and we take a number 15. So if I will sum this number with num1, what will happen? Okay, so you might be thinking that the result will be, let's take the number 1 here. Okay, you might be thinking that sum of this operation will be 20, but that's not how it will work. Actually, it will throw an exception here. See, the exception is unsupported operand types for plus, int and string. So what's happening here? So whenever we put a value, any value in double quotes, so we're telling Python that this is not a number, this is not a float, this is a string. So this is a string, this is not a number, this is a string. So we cannot perform any operation between string and numbers, and some operation, sorry. We can perform other operations, but we cannot perform sum operation. So in this case, if we really want to perform the sum operation between these two, first of all we need to typecast this string. What is typecasting? Typecasting is actually converting from one type to another in Python. So let's say if I, okay, let's first print, comment this code and print the number 3, print num3. Okay, run this program. Okay, this is 15, but this is a string number. Let's check the type again. Type. If I will run this program again, you will see it's a string class type object. So first of all we need to convert into int. Okay, for that we will say, okay, we'll say int num3. So what's happening here? After adding this num3 in the int function, what's happening? It's converting, it's typecasting num3 from string to int. So these numbers will be first converted into int, it will become 15, and then we will just check the type again. So let's run this program and see what's the output. See, this time it's an int number now, it's not string anymore. So after typecasting from string to int, we can perform the sum operation. So let's perform this sum operation. We'll say, okay, num1, that is all int, that's the int number, plus num3, that's the string number. Let's convert to int first. Okay, let's run this program again. So this time we have got 20. So first of all we take the value of 5, and then we took the string value of 15, converted into int, so it became 5 plus 15. Then we perform the sum operation, that is, then the output is 20. Okay, this is the three types in Python: int, float and string. Now we'll take one more situation. Let's say we want to take the input from the user. Instead of providing the value is here, we want to take the value from the user. How will we do this? So let's say if I'll say okay, num1 is equal to, we'll use the function built-in function input, and we can write any string in that, and whatever string we will write here, it will be displayed to the user. So we'll say enter a number here. Okay, and then we will simply print that number. Okay, what's happening here? If I will run this program, you will see I have got a message here and a number here. Then we need to provide an input. Let's see if I'll say 40. Okay, if I will press enter, it will print 40. What's happening here? Whenever I put a value here, press enter, this number is assigned to this variable num1, and then I'm simply printing this variable num1. Okay, let's print the value of 40. But let's say this is the num1 and we have num2 here, that is 10. Okay, then we are saying print num1 plus num2. So what will happen here? Let's run this program first. Okay, I say 15. So if I will press enter, num1 will become 15 and num2 is already 10 here. So you will be expecting that it will be 25. No, it will be an exception here. Let's run this program and we'll check it again. Okay, this is an exception. Why? Because input operation always take a string value from the user. It's never an int number. So first of all, we need to convert that string into int and then perform the operation. So we will say input and then we will perform the conversion here. We'll say okay, this is the string number. We'll say num1 is equal to int of num1. So we are typecasting into int number. Okay, now if we run this program again and we should put 15 again, so after enter it will receive the value of string, that is 15, and then it will typecast into an int number and then perform the operation between these two, and the output will be without exceptions. Okay, that is 25. So this is the input function in Python that is used to get input from the user. Now we'll see if we could perform any plus operation between strings. We have already seen that we cannot perform plus operation between string and int, or between string and float number, but we can perform plus operation between two strings. How will it work? Let's say str1 is equal to my name is, okay, and str2 is equal to Rashid. If I will perform a string operation here, I'll say str1 plus str2. Let's print this result. So what will happen here? Okay, both of these variables are string type, so this will not throw any exception. It will simply concatenate these two strings. If we will run this program, then we can see that it has, so we need to first comment this whole code. Don't want to take any input from the user, so we'll also comment this section as well. So if I run this program again, you see it's printing my name is Rashid. So it's simply taking this string and taking this string, and the plus operation is simply concatenating both of these strings. Okay, so guys, we have already covered int, float and string. Now we'll take an assignment here. So you need to perform that assignment and send the code in the comment section. Okay, so your assignment is actually write a program which will take two inputs from the user and will perform some operation between these two numbers. Okay, so let's say first input is 5 and second input is 10, then the output should be be 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. So guys, this is your assignment, and please try your best to solve this and provide your code in the comment section. Then we will see who is performing well. Okay, so that was our today's video. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, and please do solve the assignment and comment your code in the comment section. Thank you so much and take care.